So as you can see, there is 6 cells right there that we haven't done, even on the map. Just these 6 right here. They're the ones that I haven't done. So that is where we're going to start. Let me shift the claim over a bit. You'll be able to, because I believe there's some Navmesh over in that one. So yeah, it is literally just those 6 cells. So we're going to be doing Vilverin and the Imperial Sewer exit. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start off down in the southern cell, and we're going to sort of snake our way around. That is the plan. These 3 cells should go pretty quickly. These 2 will take the longest. So we'll see how far we get. I'm hoping to get them all done today, but why is there 2 Skyblivion fucking... There we go. I was like, there's 2 of them. So yeah, I'm hoping to get those done. That's the area I know the most. Yeah, I think it's the area that most people know, to be honest. Why isn't that? That is okay. Never mind. It's just perspective, I think. So we're gonna be doing that today first, and then yeah, we'll get round to Vilverin, and then we'll give it a little test in game, and maybe start in the sewer exit, get out and just have a walk around, I think. So I think we'll start up here, and we'll get cracking. But yeah, I hope everybody's Monday has gone well. It has been another stressful day for me. Been stuck on so much crap today. It's absolutely unreal. So as I work from home on Mondays, I thought I would get a stream going. It'll only be for as long as I feel up to it, because I'm not feeling the best, but we'll see how we go. Just being... What's the best way of putting it? Just being very headachy recently. Tried to spend as little time around screens as possible, but yeah, it's kind of impossible when you're in a computer job. So yeah, I don't know what it is recently. It's just, I don't know if it's just the time of the year, because it's getting a lot colder over in England again, or what, but yeah, just don't feel 100% all the time. Okay, that is too steep. But it is what it is. Nothing to do about it apart from like drinking as much water as possible and all that good stuff. So because honestly, tablets just don't really touch me. So yeah, anything like paracetamol or something like that, it just doesn't really affect me. I don't know if it's just because I've built up a bit of an immunity to it over the years, but yeah, that's where I'm at pretty much. Right, let's get this water done. I don't think there's anything too drastic under the water. I think we can just go straight over the top of it. You have a headache right now? Yeah, I honestly think it's just the changing of the seasons and the time of the year that does it for most people. So yeah, as I said, I don't know how long I will stream for. I'm hoping to stream long enough to get all of this done, but as I said, it depends on how I feel at the end of it. But as I said, as it was an important location, I wanted to save it to do on stream, because it's it's sort of what's the best way of putting it? More of an iconic location. So I thought it'd be interesting to stream it. I do tend to do that and do try and save interesting locations for when I stream, but if I don't stream for a while, it sort of slows down everything else. So at some point I do have to give up on some of those ideas of oh, this would be really great to stream, and I have to sort of give up on that and just get it done, as they say. Hey, how's it going, Deviant? Hope you're doing well. Because obviously it's important for me, especially for me, to get these locations into the hands of our quest department as quickly as possible. So yeah, like there was a few locations that I was like, oh, this would be cool to do on stream, like Sankator or something like that, and it's I just don't have the time to do it. It was sat in my queue for a while, and I just had to bite the bullet, so to speak, and just get it done. Otherwise, it wouldn't have got done. And the yeah, as I said, the quest department are very much reliant on my department to get stuff working. So yeah. That's okay, it's all good. So yeah, that's where I've been recently. Haven't really done anything too much on Skyblivion. Like I've done a fair whack, but nothing too major for a little bit. Still getting through claims reasonably quickly. Not as quickly as I would hope, but there's really not that much in terms of navmeshing left to do for the exterior world space. There's still a lot of interiors, but in terms of navmesh, there's not too much left in Cyrodiil to go over, though we do need to QA a lot of the earlier claims because they're not the best, unfortunately, because they were done 5 years ago when the standards of navmesh were a lot without sounding too harsh, they were a lot lower than what they are now. So yeah. Hey, nice, Glitz, nice. Fingers crossed for you. Trying to think, figure out your next one. Yes. Your next one is yes. Who knows?
So
I've got no thoughts of what your next one could be. Silly question, what's Navmeshing for? So Navmeshing allows NPCs to path through the world. So basically without Navmesh, NPCs would just stand still and do absolutely nothing. Is the best way to put it. Now the CK can do it automatically, but none of our assets are set up for automatic Navmesh generation. And Skyrim's auto Navmesh is not the best, so we would spend more time fixing it than anything else, to be honest with you. It's just quicker in the end to do it by hand, and it's a lot more accurate as well if we do it by hand. But it has it just has to be done right. That's all. Because if you've ever seen an NPC try and walk through a wall in a Skyrim or anything like that, that's because the Navmesh was done wrong, essentially. Like the say there's an NPC trying to walk into this rock, it's because the Navmesh is underneath this rock, and the NPC thinks that it can walk there when it can't. Because by all intents and purposes, an NPC is just blind. What it's called, the things needed by meshes to use. What do you mean? As in what's needed within the mesh for it to be used by auto generation? Is that what you mean? No, it's all good. I just wanted to... So it just needs to be set up correctly. So each mesh has like a Navmesh sort of viewer, so to speak. And you have to create boxes around each mesh, so to speak, of what can be Navmeshed around, what can't be Navmeshed around. So if you were to take this object, I don't know, like a stone or something, I don't know, and then open it up, There is an option somewhere. Where is it? It is. It's not. I think it might be Navmesh object, and then you can Navmesh that object in accordance to how the autogen should handle it. Because if we pressed autogen on any of the assets now, the Navmesh in most cases will just go straight through that asset. Now the reason why Fallout 4 the auto generation yeah, it's a CK feature. The reason why Fallout 4's auto generation tends to be a lot better is because Bethesda set up a lot of the Fallout 4 assets for auto Navmesh. So yeah, it's just if at the time we had spent a lot of time investing into that feature, we would have been done a lot quicker. But as with a project of this size, it's very much of a case of you learn as you go sort of thing. So if we could have done it differently, we would have done, but it's a bit too little too late, because we would spend more time setting it up than just finishing it by hand at this point. So yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hindsight is a bitch, shall we say. Kathy, could you show us an example? So, yeah, I'll do it to the Imperial Prison. I'll have to restart the CK after I've done this. So, let me finish this one off, and then I'll show you an example of how auto-generation looks. Because it will take a while to auto-gen it, and I can't really undo it after it's done. So, let me finish this cell off. I'll save it, and then we'll I'll show you what autogen does to everything in Skyblivion, shall I? Shouldn't take me too long to finish this cell off.
Thrown into a grave, their life was corrupted with depravity. In death, they are lost once for eternity.
Yeah, it's not as easy to simply undo it. I'd need to just restart the CK without saving it, because autogen you can't control Z, unfortunately. Once it's done, it's in. The best way to do it is just to force exit the creation kit. Right. This cell's done. Right. Let me mark that off as a cell done. Right, I've got 5 cells left, but let's say this cell, okay? You see how clean this cell is. This is where it does it perfectly, and it calls me a liar. But if we go to, it's this one, Navmesh generation. We'll leave it as default, and so this is auto generating this cell right now. And we'll see how long it takes. So yeah, this is autogen comparatively to how Navmesh should look. It's a bit interesting. Like, all of this, there's no way that you can walk over all this. You can't walk over all of these rocks here. So it just does a lot of things incorrectly. And it's incorrectly done the water as well, because water cells should look like this, not like this. And to put it in perspective, Autogen has done 1,400 triangles comparatively to 500. So it's because there's not a lot going on in this cell. If I did it in one of these cells, it would have been way worse. But I'm just thinking if there's a cell that I can show you how bad it can get. Maybe if we go over here. Obviously, I'm just testing this. I won't actually save this. So do not let me save it. Let's do this fort. Right, let's do this one. It might actually crash the CK, but we'll see. CK, yeah, continue. This might take a long while because there's a lot of stuff going on in this cell. Yeah, exactly. See, the water, underwater Navmesh should be smooth, if that makes sense. It shouldn't have a lot of disconnects like that, because at the end of the day, an NPC is not going to care that there's an object in the water, because most NPCs swim along the surface and they just need to know that there's water here. So you throw the water Navmesh underneath, and it doesn't matter so much if it goes through assets that are deep enough that the NPC will just glide over them in the water. The same for stuff like slaughterfish. It doesn't really make a huge difference to that. It might actually crash the CK this, so I'm just warning you. And this is another reason why we don't autogen as well, is because sometimes it takes longer than just doing it by hand. The Skyrim, the way that I understood it, is it was autogenned and then lightly cleaned up. What are those blue lines? These blue lines, like over here, that's the cover height. So, you know when a NPC like ducks behind cover? That's those blue lines. The blue lines have various units of height, and it tells the NPCs how high the cover is. If it's a white line like this, it is max cover. So it's the maximum height a cover could be, and that's usually like a big mountain or a big wall or something like that. The purple lines are jump links, so it allows NPCs to jump from a ledge downwards to another ledge. And then there's light blue lines up here, and that simulates a ledge. So they know that if they go off there, they're probably going to die because they're just going to fall off a ledge. So that's the different colours just there. You can see bottom right hand corner the progress of the generation. So yeah. It depends if their package is set up for it. It highly depends on the NPC package. In Skyrim, I don't remember a lot of NPCs being able to dive, but yeah. The cell on the far left looks familiar. Yeah, I think these are all some of them are your cells, some of them Meep's cells. I'm just showing the lovely people how autogen will handle something like this fort. So I've just deleted the Navmesh out this cell. I'm gonna autogen it, and I'm gonna show why we don't autogen Navmesh, essentially. But yeah, I think this is on the border of Crew's cell. Crew is in chat right now on Twitch, and Meep's cell. So yeah, it does take a long while sometimes. They probably had tools to autogen more than one cell at a time, I would imagine. I can't imagine they would have gone through all, like, 5,000-6,000 cells in Skyrim and done this by hand. I just can't imagine them just pressing one button, because I know you can finalize an entire world space at once, so I'd imagine they have something similar. So it's not like this. Because it's still going. We could be here for like 10-15 minutes. I hope you realise that. Okay, give me a second. It does take a while sometimes. So yeah. I mean, you would hope so, finger gun, but Starfield's autogen is worse than Skyrim's. That's all I'm gonna say. It creates so many triangles when it could be like you could shave off like probably a lot of like drive space just by doing it properly. That's my opinion. It uses Navmesh. It's the same engine. It's still Game Biro engine. It's just an updated version. But they use, instead of creating like water and preferred path in triangles and that stuff like that, they use like splines. They can put down like these cylinder like collision, almost like collision boxes, and then it auto-gens the Navmesh based on those boxes. So yeah. Can you auto-reduce the triangle count for Navmesh? There is a button that's called Balance for Optimization up here, and it should simplify and reduce the triangle count, but it doesn't. So yeah. Yeah. It's really bad. I'm proving, Robert, I'm proving that autogen is a bad idea. We've been sat here for 5+ minutes now waiting for it to autogen. So I'm proving to them that it's a bad idea. And this is as far as I got. I know I am. I know it can take 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes usually. So yeah. This is where, miraculously, it gens this cell perfectly. Can you imagine? Hey, someone asked. Okay, someone asked. Yeah, this is just one cell, yeah. Uh-huh. I think I should unmod Glitz, honestly. For telling on me. I think that's what we should do. He's always at some sort of burger place, so I could honestly go away, cook dinner, and come back. This sale probably about 30 minutes. But as I said, with autogen, you've got to wait for it to do, and then clean it up. So it could take 15 minutes to autogen a cell, but then it's going to take you 15, 20 minutes to clean it up. So it's... yeah. People still eat at Burger King. Don't let Robert hear you say that. He orders like 5 burgers at once. So don't let him say that. Yeah, there is 5,500 cells in Skyblivion in the exterior world space. And I've just hit 1,500 manual cells, so yeah. Oh, thanks, Finger. Appreciate it. And that's over 2 years, so... it's still going. We're on 14% down at the bottom left-hand corner. If it gets to... for another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, I will just close out the CK because it's not worth it. And I would rather get actual Navmesh work done than wait. Oh dear. I know, but someone asked why we don't use it. No, it's not frozen. Look, it's 15% now. It's down here. You can see it doing stuff down here. But no, it's not crashed. 16? No, you fix it, Robert, okay? You fix it. You help with CKPE. They should have fixed it by now. That's your problem, not mine. Show how bad it is, yeah. We're up to 18%. I said we could be here a while. go get a drink and see how far it gets. Honestly, it might be for the best at this point, is going to grab a drink and just see what happens at this point. I probably shouldn't have done it on a fort, because that's probably the worst case scenario as well. Because of how many pieces are in a fort. One of our forts. So it's probably one of the worst case scenarios that I could have picked. Oh dear. Yeah. I think it's just a creation engine. Like, it's not really touching much. It's just, yeah. Just the creation engine, to be honest. And yeah. Nice CPU, yeah, thanks. This computer's only a month old at this point. I think it's about a month, maybe 2 months, if that. Haven't had it long. I was running on a 6th gen i7 before that, so yeah. We're up to 23%. Honestly, I'd probably find a picture of how the autogen used to look. Let me see. I have taken a picture before. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it rather than waiting for this to finish. Because we could be here a while at this point. I mean, this is I think this is some of Starfield's. This is Starfield's autogen on a flat surface, by the way. This is Starfield's autogen. It's a flat surface. So yeah, that's Starfield. Still looking for the bit of autogen that I did before. I'm just seeing if I can see it. Even the roofs were water generated, yeah. Oblivion and Orange used this different Navmesh system. It was like a path. I think it's path grid, and it was like dots and lines. So there was a point and then a line, and the NPCs would go from point to point to point to get to A to B. Here is an auto-gen cell for a mountain for Skyblivion. That was about 3,000 triangles. That's in the Gold Coast. And you cannot walk up this at all, by the way. I don't think I've got any other screenshots, unfortunately, of autogen. I want to see if I can find the before and after, because that one's usually telling, is the before and after ones. We're only on 27%, guys. I think I proved the point that we shouldn't be auto-generating cells for Skyblivion at this point. It's only on 27%. We've been waiting here for like 15 minutes right now, so yeah. Oh dear. It's okay if a cell hasn't got a lot of complex stuff in it. Like, for example, we used auto-generation for the oceans because, and with very specific settings that took me about 3 hours to dial in, so that we could get hundreds of ocean cells done in a week or two. So that is an example of when auto-generation is good. And auto-generation is good when there's not anything in the damn cell. If there's shit in the cell, no, it's not good. It's not good. So yeah. That's the reason why this cell was done pretty quickly, because there's not a lot going on in this cell comparatively to the cell that we just tried. So yeah. Anyway, let's actually make some progress. We like progress. We'll jump in game after this cell, and I'll show you the in-game Navmesh overlay that was made by Spooderman. It's a mod, and it allows you to see Navmesh in-game. But yeah, just for the hell? Just for a few triangles, it is a bit crazy sometimes. Yes, the debug menu. We actually made a video on our social media of of like Navmesh using that mod. Don't know if you guys have seen it. But we did post it on social media. It's been a while. I am working on another video for social media at the moment, showing off exterior Navmesh. So hopefully that will come out soon. Yeah, give me a bit, Blitz. And here we are, right at the very start of Oblivion. Right outside the Imperial Sewer exit. Minus the Oblivion Gate. And the only reason why I know those assets, why I know to put these cuts in the assets, is just because I've been around them too long, so I know the areas that you can and can't walk over in some of these assets. And that's when you know you've been working on something too long, is when you start recognizing some of the assets that gets used. So yeah. Might be able to step down there. I checked Discord. Yeah. I will do it. I will do it. Plus, as with a lot of things, doing it by hand is always better than getting a machine to do it. I'm gonna need to go around this. I was hoping I didn't have to, but it's a bit too of a bigger asset to not. Right, let me check Discord. One sec, guys. Let me just check. Just in case. I don't know which screen Discord's going to open up on, so one sec. Yeah, that's the one that I was looking for, Glitz. But here you go, guys. The difference of doing it by hand on the right comparatively to doing it, letting auto generation do its thing. Same picture, just manual auto gen. And that took about 15 minutes to auto generate that. So absolutely insane.
Listen, my child, and always remember the tale that struck fear in the hearts of so many. Summer it was, the day had just broken, when a man found a sight most unspoken. Sleep, sweet child, close your eyes, the ravens come to claim its prize. Can you hear his wings in the night? Hush, my darling, don't you fight.
So the Navmesh is not able to recognize action general or of a certain height, not Navmesh. It's because it has to be set in the Avmesh. The asset just has to be set up for it. That's as simple as it is. It has to have all of the auto gen set up for it to be able for it to work correctly. That's all. Yes, they can do. Badly optimized Navmesh can create performance issues, and it can even if it's got errors in it, it can even crash the game to desktop. So, yes. Because Navmesh is rendered invisibly on your computer by the graphics card. Oh, I might see an error in Cruise Navmesh. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. When you get to the, when we get to the DLCs, it's under debate. It really is under debate whether we want to spend time setting up autogen for assets. I don't think we will, and I think we will continue to do it manually just because there's going to be a lot of asset reuse. So I can't see a world that we would spend time on that, to be honest. Yeah, the plan has always been to do all of the DLCs as well. We've never shied away from that fact. We don't know what order we'll do them in, so but we'll probably let you know once Skyblivion's out. That hasn't really been decided yet because we're still focused on getting the main game released. Not long now, but yeah. Though when Skyblivion's released, the work doesn't stop. It will just be straight on to fixing bugs, I'm pretty sure. End of the day, we don't expect Skyblivion to release and there not be any bugs. We expect there to be issues. We just are going to try our best to not have any game breaking issues. That's the main word, is we don't want any game breaking issues. So we want you to be able to play the game from start to finish without having to open the console. That's our goal. And Skyblivion, we don't want to release Skyblivion until that's realized. And that's the Imperial sewer exit done. That is done. We've got 4 cells left, which is the cells around Bilverin. We'll probably do these 2 cells next, get the rest of the water done, get a nice easy one done as well. What are these circles on the water surface? They are, I think they're sound markers from memory. No, they're critter spawns, like fish and stuff. The sound markers look so similar to these sometimes. But yeah, they're like fish and stuff like that. Because yeah, the sound markers are like these. These are sound markers. They look very similar. That's why my first thought was like that. You can see. Oh, I said I was going to go in game, didn't I? Ah, well. We'll do one more cell and then we'll go in game. Let's go line these up as best we can, and then we'll have to reline them up later on as well. I can give you a number. Obviously, this number has to be taken with a grain of salt because progress is not consistent month to month. But in terms of numbers, we have done, there is 4,973 cells in the Cyrodiil world space. We have done 4,612. So we've got about 350 left to Navmesh. If that helps. But obviously that doesn't doesn't really help give a target of when we expect the Cyrodiil world space to be finished. So and me completing this claim will add another 23. So yeah. But we do have a good, I would say we have a good 1,500 of those cells that we need to go over and touch up. But obviously, touching up a cell won't take nearly as long as doing it from scratch. So but we still have all of the like world spaces to do and stuff like that, so there's still a lot to do, and there's still a lot of interiors that we need to get done. yeah, the only world spaces that are fully done are all of the cities apart from the Imperial City. All the cities are fully complete and navmeshed. Apart from the Imperial City. But yeah, definitely get in there, that is for sure. Oh, my hand is cramping up a little bit. So yeah, slowly getting there. Let me get my other chat window up. I cannot. I just realised I couldn't see Twitch chat for a while there. We're right near the campsite now, I think. Yep, right near the Vilverin campsite. Where you think, I'm gonna go, just, I can take on these fools, and then you just get your ass handed to you. That campsite. I think this might be a bit thin, but for now, I'll do it and I'll test it later. Okay, that's another cell done. Right, let's go jump in game and then we'll check out what we've done so far. Once this finished loading. I think I'll load it just here because I'm going to turn on off tree trimmer and I don't want to have to restart the creation kit, so okay. Right, let me pause the music. And then we'll jump on in game briefly. Off we go. Off we go. Doo-doo. Let's go. What cell are we at? 1020. Let's go 1020. Okay. So we're just round the corner. Let's head up this way. I know we can get up here, so really appreciate your work on this project. Ah, no worries. My pleasure. So we'll start in the first cell. This is still the Oblivion asset, by the way. It's not the remade one, so we're still waiting on some of the assets to be done. So we started working on it around here. So if we turn on Navmesh mode, this is essentially what we did. Okay, we started way down here, I think, actually. Yeah, we started just here. Okay. This is where we started, around here. So this is all of our Navmesh work today. Obviously, we're just going over towards Vilverin at the moment, but we'll head down towards the prison docks because we're just crossed into another cell, which is these green barriers here, and this is what we've just Navmeshed essentially. Was just this area. So all of the creatures and stuff, if I was to turn on turn on AI, we would expect mud crabs and stuff to pop out and start attacking us if we go and find one. I thought there was a mud crab around here. Okay, that's an error. We need to fix that error. That's good to know. This is the best thing about the Navmesh mod, is it allows you to see errors that you don't normally see sometimes. As you can see, all of this is now Navmeshed, and they'll be able to actually attack us now. They'll be able to come after us, even though they're a bit derpy around the water, but like if we go up here, they won't know how to get up here, but If we go, let's say, over here, they will be able to find their way around to us, in theory. They'll be able to go all the way around here and find their way around to us. I'm pretty sure. Or they'll just go through the water, as you can see. And that's what Navmesh does, is it allows them to path find to here. So if you go up here, they'll go a different way now, because they go based on the path, the smallest path. So they'll go around here and they'll come towards us. If we now jump down here, their pathfinding will take a different route now. So yeah, that's basically what Navmesh does, is it just allows the NPCs to get from A to B, essentially. And then we'll go over there and show you what Navmesh with a cell without Navmesh does. Right, so we're going to be going Navmeshing Vilverin in a second. And I'll show you a area without Navmesh. As you can see, they're hostile, but they don't know how to get to me. They just are really confused. They don't know. They can see me, but they don't know how to get to me. If I go close to them, they will swing at me sometimes, but they don't know about me. As soon as I go into this cell, they will be able to find me and then fight me, because they've navigated into the... Ooh, that's just my screen. Don't worry about it. They will be able to find me. This guy still can't find me because he's not in the same cell as the Navmesh is. So that's basically what Navmesh does, is it allows the NPCs to traverse the world. As soon as I go outside a cell of Navmesh, that NPC has no idea how to get to me again. Ooh, you finally found me, have you? Okay. Sometimes if you get close enough to an NPC, they do attack you, but yeah. He's got no idea where I am now. Until I go in the Navmesh, and then that lady will find me in a second, probably. Ah, she's fighting a mud crab. Having a mud crab battle. Ah. Will we see them do a jump link? Where? You gonna do a jump link? No? No? Too confused. I think that jump link might just be too underneath it. But yeah. Yes, the power of red triangles. Indeed. Always the power. Oh, fuck. Quick, run away to the non-Navmeshed area. Hello, Matthew. How's it going? But yeah, that's basically all Navmesh does, for everyone wondering, is allows NPCs to fight you because they haven't got a clue where I am until I enter the cell with them.
Someone should teach you some manners.
I love missions though. In a sense, yes. But most modern engines like Unreal do a really good job of auto-generating it. So it's not a case of manually doing it like we do. So yeah. That's essentially it. It still exists, but not in the the same sense. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Thank you for the 19. You only resubbed like 8 days ago. What the fuck? Hope you're doing well. Doing good. Currently trying my hand. Make us wherever. Might stream that a bit later. Nice. Nice. Do it. Do it. Okay, that's missing a bit of Navmesh right there. We are with you guys, of course, in spirit, because now, no, Navmeshing is shit. It can be shit at times, but it's fun. It's fun. Time flies. That was 8 years ago. It only seemed like 8 days ago. God damn it. %100% do it, Matthew. Do you know? Have to know if Starfield. It's all autogen. Starfield's all autogen. Because of the amount of planets they have, and it's all procedurally generated. So yeah, it's all autogen. Starfield is. What the hell has gone on here? That doesn't look right to me. The hell has gone on there? Oh, does it? I did not realize that. Huh. Well, that's stupid. I need to turn that off. I think it's probably a setting, isn't it? System configuration. I thought it had an MCM menu. Or am I making that up? I'm sure the debug menu had a... I don't know. Did you spawn several bands of show they out in the cell? I can't. It would have to be a Skyblivion one, but it's harder. It's a lot harder right now to spawn in certain bandits. Okay, that was my computer again. Have to be a Sky B bandit. I don't know which one's a Sky B. No. I quit out of that, Robert, like ages ago. So this is how a bandit chief acts, shall we say. So if we go up here. Then we go up here, they will go back round. So that's basically all it is. He might jump down here. Yep, jump down there. As soon as I go over here. Aye, sneaky NPC. Oh my god. They act pretty well, to be honest, for something that we've just just Navmeshed. Wonder how he will get over here. But yeah, that's basically all Navmesh does. So, yeah. Part of the improved AI, yeah. And he won't get into the water with us. So, yeah. Their package doesn't allow them to go into the water yet, I don't think. So, yeah. Just turns around and gives up and goes home. Right, so we've got a few things to fix. Right, let's go fix those few things, shall we? Right, where was that error? Just there. Just gonna double check just to make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Right, so we're gonna work on this cell next. And that will make it only 3 cells left in this area until we're pretty much Navmesh complete around the sewer exit. So that would be nice. Be very nice. Okay, I've made an error there as well. So we need to go around that rock in particular and then this rock because it's too close to the surface. Right. Onwards and upwards, shall we say. They're all lined up good. They're all lined up good, and I think that's the last bit of water for a while, which is nice. This cell should go pretty quickly because it is a lot of flatness comparatively to a lot of the other cells, so this should go a bit quicker. What was the biggest in scale DLC in Oblivion? Yeah, the Shivering Isles by far, because it's a whole new world space. So definitely the Shivering Isles for sure. Without a doubt. Oh, what the hell was that? Yeah, the Shivering Isles is definitely gonna be the DLC that takes But for us, it will take the most time, for sure, to put out. But that's way in the future. Not anytime soon. Right, guys. Just making sure I'm on the right screens, because I lost Twitch chat again. I keep losing you guys. Absolute terrible. Yeah, for sure.
Ten girls he found, their young lives are weathered, their skin white as chalk, their eyes stitched together. Only a note was sewn to the tatters, rolled up and sealed, the parchment like leather.
So this is where we were just fighting those bandits. So, a few cells over, they will have proper Navmesh and they'll be able to kick our asses back. So, yeah. We're playing a dangerous game now, because we're giving them brains to be able to fight back. Tom, after I finally got the stupid UI element finally working. I didn't even know that you were trying to get an element working. What do you want, a cookie or something?
The keepers they met to open the letter, 10 priests and a prayer. The seal was untethered, the keeper he paled, for the note only said of the raven and the child, and the sins we must pay. Do you cry? Oh,
Robert, you never get a cookie, okay? You merge things incorrectly all the time and break things. Oh dear.
Float higher and higher, your sins will be paid. We'll snuff out the fire.
Hey Raider, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a while, for sure. It has been a long time, actually. Been at least since the Minecraft days, that's for sure. Not active on Twitch anymore. Yeah, I get that. I'm not as active as I used to be, for sure. Too busy, wrapped up in Skyblivion stuff. That's for sure. Excuse me, I literally fix 100% of the bugs. If anyone's like, nah, you don't even deserve a Burger King, mate. I'm sorry. It definitely was not the fault that I forgot to set. Fallen. Remember to set the class. Okay. Yeah, that golf game that I made was so long ago. That was in Unity, I think, at the time. Completely forgot that existed, to be honest. But 12 hours and all that had to do was the class. I want 12 hours of crying, raging. Nah. Sorry, Fallen, you can't have it back. You're not allowed it back, okay? You're not allowed those hours back. Yeah, but Burger King deserves me. I mean, with the amount of... I've turned tree trimmer back on. Let me reload the CK. Oh, dear. I mean, you're the only one that's keeping Burger King in business, okay? So... yeah, the humble beginnings, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh. I can't even remember when I did those videos, to be honest. That is 1321. It should be on my YouTube channel still, I think. Let me go check. YouTube. December 4th, 2016 was the first one. Fucking hell, that was 10 years ago. Hey, how's it going, Gerb? In 10 years ago. God damn. I didn't realize it was that old that we were messing about in Unity. Holy damn. Yeah, I feel old. I feel real old now. God damn it. I mean, I am 31, so getting on for sure. Real boomers, yep, pretty much. Oh, and thank you, Belly50 for the follow. Very much appreciate that. Welcome on in. Appreciate the follow. How's the project going? Last I saw it was doomed. I mean, see for yourself. Like, yeah, I haven't noticed the difference, shall we say. Zoom in on Itter. Oh dear. Fair, oh yeah. Going, the Navmesh side of things for sure is going ever increasingly well. I said it earlier, we're in terms of how many cells in Cyrodiil we have left, we have about 300, and that's 300 cells left in Cyrodiil. So yeah. Not interior wise. We've got a few more, but as you've probably seen, interiors don't take that long. As soon as they're level design, they really do not take that long. Yes, we have quite a bit of Navmesh like QA work to do, but that's relatively quick and easy comparatively to actually getting the Navmesh down in the first place. I think my lights have just turned off. God damn it. In terms of completion, like, all of the cities apart from the Imperial City are done. It's getting there. It's getting there. Debugging will be fun. Yeah, that's always the best part, though. But now we're debugging as we go along, so shouldn't be too bad. What percentage of work, total dev work? Ooh. I have no idea on that how much dev time I've spent Navmeshing. I could probably work it out in terms of like how many cells I've done and how long it takes me to do a cell. I could work it out for myself, but I couldn't work it out for everybody because everybody takes different amounts of time to develop a Navmesh cell. So yeah, I could work it out for myself, but not do everyone. Like, let's do it. In terms of Navmesh work for myself, I think I've put, just based on cells alone, probably about 1,000 hours into Navmeshing over the past 2 years. Good lord, yeah. Stay hydrated. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the drink. I don't think I've had a drink for a while, so it's probably a good idea, to be honest. Fascinating project. Look forward to the release. Take care. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to getting into all your hands and playing it for sure. We'll do another looking game after this one. Then there'll be one more cell left that we need to do. So if you were to include interiors in my total of hours done, probably looking at about 1,200 hours easily, I think. Which is crazy, considering I only started... I joined Skyblivion 3 years ago, so... But Navmesh development is not the only thing I do for Skyblivion. I do a lot of other stuff, so... There's that to take into account as well. Like, if you're just counting Navmesh, then yeah. But if you're counting everything I do for Skyblivion, that's a total different number altogether, and I would not even know how to calculate that damn number. Okay, we'll do the camp area last, because that's the most interesting. I was saving Vilver until last, so... Okay. I don't know why I put Navmesh there. You can't fucking walk up there. God damn it. Oh dear. It's odd. Ah, it's right on an intersection. What I'll do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it not be sucky. You know what? We'll just go with that. I'll fix it now. A little bit. It'll be fine. I don't think it will cause too many issues, so I'd rather it be like that than yeah. Right. So just the camp area to do now. Can't type anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to Navmesh anymore soon because my fingers are cramping up. Oh god. Let's finish this camp area. Do a point in the middle. If I have been rich, I'd hire a full team to make Skyblivion team. Would be nice to be able to just focus on Skyblivion development, but unfortunately, the real world don't work like that, unfortunately. Especially for what is essentially a mod for Skyrim. But I appreciate the sentiment for sure. So you got to put feed on the table. Yeah, exactly. Like, I finished work at 5 o'clock today, and I jumped straight into streaming today at 5:15. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get these last few cells finished. But I've only got one cell left, which is this one. A lot of it's water, so we should be able to get through it pretty quickly, but... But alas, I am just a normal server engineer in my day job. Yeah, I'm from I don't keep this a secret. I'm from Northampton. So England as well. Leeds is not too far away, actually. It's like 2 hours, maybe, I think. Maybe 3 by car. 2-3 hours away, up north. Not too far at all. I think that cell is now done. We should have one more cell to go, which is this one. My new work schedule makes it so I have to have a nap after work. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, I love that error as well. It's like, is there an error or is there not an error? Please tell me. I'd love to know. Yes. Oh dear. Been a while since I've switched a lot on. I always loved the Imperial City not having any LOD at all. Oh, that's my favourite. Oh dear. Anyway. Think I'm the only one from Greece watching? Potentially. Potentially. Yeah, yeah, Esper. Just like blank. Just because the models are not in game, I think. The hell? Where'd the water go? I think I might need to restart the CK anyway. Let me restart the CK. Originally from Dominican Republic. A little ways out. Maybe it's just an illusion, potentially. Could be. It could be indeed.
Shivering hands and delirious eyes, brittle voices and manic minds.
I say this every time. I need to really, really, really replay Enderal. Such a good game. We were on 12:21. Aha, we can see the water again. Nice.
Mages wild and free, wicked wayward wizards. If they're pointing their fingers at you, you'll soon be crazy too. In ruins and caves they hide away, avoiding the sunlight, the brightness of day.
Okay, we're gonna have to go around that.
And hexes into the night. You never know what's beneath their disguise. They're masters of fear, illusion, and lies. You won't have a chance to say your final prayer. Martha's light has never shone on their face.
Maybe she's losing. It's here to, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen always ask what I am doing here, but I loved it. You know what? People give us a lot of stick for the weather in the UK being crap, but you know what? I like the UK weather, okay? I don't know if that's just because I'm used to it, but yeah.
The journey to water you must take, or else the fever will deform your shape, and you'll end up as a hideous monster, the frightful blue death. Martha's light has never shone on their face. The arcanist fever has clouded.
Hey General, how's it going? What's your take on a post that one of your devs made? All I'm going to say is this is my take, not the project's take. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion on how things are, but as we've said many times, we're not going to release a game that's in a that we're not proud of. So the goal is still unchanged, and we'll go towards that goal. But I haven't really got any strong thoughts on it, to be honest. Remove the extra verts there if you want. Verts where? Extra verts? I didn't see any extra verts, to be honest, but end of the day is, yeah, we're not gonna rush something out, and it's been like, obviously I'm a fairly, what you call a new developer. I'm not being here from the very beginning, and all that jazz, so I can only see it through my own eyes from the last 3 years. But you can't say that we're rushing something out when it's been literally in development for 10 years. That's definitely not rushing something out, in my opinion. Go into alert mode. No worries, Raider. Oh, from mine. Okay. No, that's fine. Like, the way you did the water is perfect. So it's all good. I said before, as long as your team is happy with the end product, I'll take whatever you give us. Yeah, the goal is, from my point of view, is we want to give you a game that you can play from start to end without the use of any console commands to fix a bug. If you don't have to use the console, that is where we want to get to. And we are close to that. So but yeah, that's basically the level of readiness that I would be happy with. Put it that way. Leave some bugs here. Console is needed for a new generation. Yeah, unfortunately with new games the way they are, you always need to use the console to sort something out these days, but if we can make it so that you guys don't even have to open a console to fix the bug, that's the level of polish that I would be happy with. Because at the end of the day, there are going to be... We're not expecting it to be a perfect release. That's unrealistic. We just expect it to... Because we're not going to be able to playtest every corner of the game. It's unrealistic. But if we can give you an experience that works most of the time, I'd be happy with that. And without the use of a console. But at the end of the day, going back to everything. I've got no hard feelings between anyone expressing their opinions, so yeah. Yeah, we're always going to constantly... We're not going to... If there is a bug, we are going to fix it. We're not going to just leave the game in a broken state and not update it ever again. There will be updates and stuff post-release. Like, I know a few of our developers have got ideas for new content to add post-release. So it's not just a... It's not just going to be as soon as we release, that's it. You're on your own, sort of thing. Like, we want to update the game. We want to make it as bug-free as possible. And that's something that we've always stated. So I don't know where the idea has come from that once we release, we're never going to touch it again. Because that doesn't make any sense to me, to release something and then never update it. So I don't know. Just seems weird. Just seems a bit weird to me. At the end of the day, it's a mod. It's a big mod. Anyone can pick up the project after release and make new content. Yeah, for sure. Some people will come and make and fish back the first week. Yeah, probably. Let me read your post, Gub. I would say just based on what you just said, Gub, the Oblivion Realms are looking incredible. On we've got a developer called Hinamoto, and oh my god, the work that he does is insane. Actually insane. So I would never ever say that the Oblivion Realms are not getting the attention they deserve, because yeah, they look sick. Oh, the Sever. Yeah. The same developer has just finished a normal Oblivion Realm, and he's just started working on a Sever Oblivion Realm. So, yeah. There's quite a few additions to the Oblivion Realms, so yeah. Not going to spoil it too much because, yeah, but yeah, quite a few new additions for sure. And I'm sure you've seen Kyle stream recently and Matthew, and you can definitely see there's a lot of care going into a lot of the quest locations. So yeah, I'd definitely say we're not rushing. I don't know. I do not know on that, unfortunately, Belly, because that's up to the individual developer, and those developers have just stated that they would like to make some new content for Skyblivion after release, but they haven't said what. So, unfortunately, I would love to be able to give you a hint, but I can't. Right, just the top of Vilverin left now. And then we'll jump in game, and I'll show you a few areas. Would it be like individual content or content behind, which is the entire team? It'd probably be more individual things that an individual dev does, and if we agree with it, we'll add it into the add it in. Obviously, we're not going to add something that is totally not lore friendly and stuff like that. Like, it's got to be something that makes sense. But we have also stated, I think Kyle stated it, that any like unofficial patch or any like mod that fixes bugs or whatever, we might get to the point of like just merging those into the game, obviously with the author's permission. But if there's a mod that fixes something or something like that, we'll probably add those as well. But that's obviously author dependent as well. But yeah. And that's the last cell done, pretty much. We just got to draw cover, do some jump links, and then we'll head on in game and have a look. Well, not the last cell for Skyblivion, but the last cell of the claim. So. You have like an area reserved for your Navmeshers to go around. So it's cut into claims. So a claim is what you claim, no one else touches it or Navmeshes it. So a landscaper will landscape the area. Then someone will QA the area, like from the landscaping team. And then it will get handed off to Navmesh. I cut the claims up into chunks. I do a final check over of the Navmesh, and then someone can claim it and work on it. Essentially, that's how it works. I'll show you the. Was that? No, that's fine. Right, that's the final bit for Silverin. So that is claim HL7 done. I'll show you. I'll show you a little preview of how our map is. So. So this is our this is a snapshot of our claim map. So if I increase the size, there we go. So for example, each of these black outlines is a claim. So if a claim is ready to be navmeshed, it's yellow like this. If it is being worked on, then it usually gets shapes put on like this. So as the cells get filled in, the navmesher puts their own shape into the map. Once it gets merged into the game, it goes green like this to mean that it's in game. And then if it's purple, it means that it's been checked over by one of the lead developers and it's complete, finalized, it should not be touched again. The red squares are just symbolize Oblivion gates. That's all it is. So that's how it works, is the landscaper landscapes it, a QAs the landscape, it gets given to myself, I then do a final check over, cut the landscape up, tell people it's claimable, and then yeah, go from there. And there's a whole process for merging changes to the navmesh across multiple users, but how do you merge changes to the claim map? How do you, what do you mean, merge changes to the claim map? This is like an interactive map, if this is what you're on about. This is an interactive map. I don't think this shows a URL. No, it doesn't show a URL. So this is our tool that we use. It's an interactive map, and you can just sort of copy and paste a shape, and then someone else can see that. Yeah. It's Miro. We use Miro for our changes, and you can see who's claimed a cell on the, or if a claim is open or closed on the right hand side. So yeah, if it's open, it shows as open. So we've only got one claim open at the moment. I've just finished claim 7, which is that one, claim 7 of Heartlands. So yeah, this is basically it. And then different people have different shapes. Claim 7 is my one, and I use like purple squares. So yeah, that's essentially how it is. Yeah, Miro. I love Miro. I love Miro. It's very, very handy, and it's very nice in a collaborative sense because everybody can update the map in real time. So that's just for Navmesh side. The landscapers and all of that, they used to use, because there was very few landscapers, they use a different system. For interior claims, we use a different system. So I'll show you a snippet, if I can find a snippet that works. So I'll show you this bit, because this is not spoiling anything. Yeah, it's all done. Cyrodiil landscaping is done. So, for example, interior claims. Interior claims, we use Google Sheets. Let me find a good example of it. Let's go with chapels. So for chapels, example, this is our chapel sheet. For example, a level designer will claim it in the first column. They will then check off when it's finished. It will then get QA'd. It will then get claims by a Navmesher. It will then get finished by a Navmesher. It will then get QA'd by myself, and then that's the status will change based on what they tick. It will tell you the location, who the developer was, QA tester, and who the Navmesher was. So yeah. No, Imperial Set is not done. No, it's not done. So that's how interior claims work for us. Is they're done by a sheet, because a Navmesher will take on the entire interior. They won't. It's not cut up. A world space, like a Deadlands realm, a Navmesher will take on the entire Deadland realm from start to completion. So but because the Cyrodiil world space is so big, that's the reason why we cut the Cyrodiil world space up into claims. So yeah, that's basically how it is. But let's jump in game for the final time, and then we'll final time today, and we'll have a walk through and take a look around. Well, what quality assurance? It means that everything is how it should be. So it's just like checking the final quality of the work done, so to speak. Okay, let's jump in game, and we'll go from there. Oh, and this will be the final thing that I do tonight. Okay. Let's start from 9:17. And that guy right there, that guy right there, Penrut, is our QA, Skyblivion's QA lead. Just saying. So, anything wrong, blame him. See what it is. For 9:17. Oh, fuck it out. Ignore the Imperial City walls. They've got gaps in. I think they've got gaps in, and the assets are not finalized yet, so yeah. Right, let's head over to the... yeah, it's over there, isn't it? God damn it. I've gone the wrong way. Back and painting is done. Nice, Glitz, nice. Oh dear. We'll just have a wander around down here. And if we go over there now, the bandits should be able to follow us all around Vilverin. So yeah. which is where we're heading. So this area, which is arguably one of the more important areas, is now done, which is nice. See, where they couldn't find me before, they've found me now.
Yes.
If I loaded my plugin right. What the? Okay. That's a few errors just there. Okay. Good to know. We've got to fix those few errors. Did I close down the CK? Yes, I did. God damn it. Robert, this will be going on the merge sheet as well. I've given you 3 claims. This will be the 3rd claim today, Robert, that I've given you to merge. You addict. So this will be going on the claim sheet after I finish streaming. Yes, but I've been at work, Robert. I've been at work, so I haven't been able to do anything until afterwards. So yeah, we should be able to go pretty much everywhere with Navmeshed, in theory. Obviously can't go down there. But yeah. I think we did good. I think we did good today. Got everything that we wanted to done, for sure. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna ask something. One tick, guys. 1 tick. One tick, 1 tick, 1 tick. Da, da, da. Okay. Yeah. Is there... Okay, while I'm in-game, is there any locations that you guys would like to see? Actually, let me turn on the trees before we do that. Let me go back and fix those issues, and I'll turn on the trees while I do that. Is there any locations that you guys would want to see? And then I'll be able to say yes or no to them. Right, give me a second while I fix those errors briefly. That we have. So those errors were in 12:21. 12:21. And they were around the campfire, wasn't they? Yeah. Go. Fixed. Crosscrack Spy is a DLC, so yeah. Definitely can't on that one. I'm pretty sure it's a DLC, isn't it? Yeah, it's a DLC. Yeah. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Maybe I'll poke my head in Vilverin quickly. That might be nice. So 1321. Oh, that's 3121. Oh my god. I don't know where we're going to end up, to be honest. Okay, we're Shane Hall. God damn it. We're over the other side of the map in Shaden Hall. God damn it. God damn it. I didn't mean to be teleported to Shaden Hall. God damn it. Just realised this last week I completely forgotten to be hyped about ES6 had focused on so hard on Skyblivion. Oh dear. Yeah, that will do it to you. Right, so we're over yeah, Shane Hall then. Whereas in fact we want to be right the way over there. Let me go over there. Okay. It looks so much better with the trees on, doesn't it, guys? Looks so much better with the trees on. Oh, have I turned on? Yeah, there we go. I turned off. Oh my god. Jump on my sword while you... Okay, and you're down. And you're down. And you're down. Is there any other locations that you guys would wanna look at? I think I've still got a few other fixes that I want to get done. So, more the merrier, obviously. There it is. The Imperial City in all its glory, Gub. There you go. Where? Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, Anvil I can go to, yeah, for sure. It's because we haven't loaded in the LOD yet. Because, you know, Robert always breaks the LOD constantly, so, yeah. I wonder if there's a quest that we could start, maybe, and do. Is there a quest on the list that we can do? Uh... About the alien ruins with the Wexford thing. Are you adding activities to cities and to like rock and transport? There will be some like packages that get done. Yes. Let's go to. Let's walk up to Aswell. Let's go to there. See if we can get a little bit done. The hell is that? That shouldn't look like that. Okay, it's just LOD issue, I guess. So yeah, there are going to be schedules for sure. There is markers within those schedules, so yeah. I mean, we could do a one that we've done before. What the hell is that? Oh, fucking slaughterfish! Fucking hell! Sorry, I'm just looking for an issue. Not an issue. Something that we can do quickly. We do a little bit of the Aswell Zero visibility quest, maybe. Fast travel to Aswell. I think we've shown off this quest, I think, before, so it might not work, so we'll see.
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing.
What happened?
Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty has definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
Who's Ankatar?
He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
So.
We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him.
What character?
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. But watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins.
Visible monsters? Oh no.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
Yeah, you are looking a bit invisible there, sir. Oh, and so are you. Oh, that mini-map is beautiful. The mini-map? What do you mean, mini-map? Oh, you're invisible too. Oh, all the sheep still invisible over here. Can't see them. I mean the map. Haha. It's still being worked on. It's still being worked on. Okay. I'm not going to play through the entire quest. Just a little bit. Let me turn God mode off so that we can die if we need to. Because I said you probably watched Kyle's stream. We are starting to playtest Skyblivion now, so yeah. Okay, it's that. Oh god. Oh no, we're so dead.
There's no need to get violent.
Oh, I forgot that I'm supposed to talk to him. Oh god. Lol. I just was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna slice him. Oh, fucking lol. Can Skyblue added into a mod list, or it'll be like Enderal. By all intents and purposes, it's Enderal. So yeah. Let the intrusive thoughts win, yeah, for sure. But yeah, Kyle was a few weeks ago testing the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and recently he's been testing a few other stuff as well, so yeah. Definitely worth a watch, for sure. I think he's supposed to be in the fort, not outside.
Go away! I don't want whatever you're selling. I told you to leave me alone. Go away.
Yeah, that quest obviously doesn't work, so yeah. Well, that's obviously an issue. Oh dear. Oh, I'm in a hole. I'm in a hole. How do I get out the hole? But sir, we have cookies. I know, right? Maybe he can't get into the fort. That might be the main issue, maybe. I don't know. But he definitely won't speak to me.
Oblivion take you.
Oh.
What is it you want from me?
Invisibility spell.
Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why?
Tell me about Aswell.
Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind, I don't mean to bore you.
Just tell me how to reverse
You
it.
can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually.
Eventually?
Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research.
exciting thing about basic research. Wow. Wow. They can't wait for a year.
Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine.
What?
I am
Wow.
sorry about that. Just use the reverse invisibility scroll I gave you. I've already given you the scroll. Stand in the middle of town, read it, poof! It is exactly like magic.
Exactly like magic, eh?
Just go away.
Wow. What a rude guy. I feel like he should be inside the fort, not outside the fort. So that's definitely an issue if that's true. Though you can't actually get inside the fort, so maybe he's supposed to be outside. Who knows? Who knows? But let's go go back up and we'll pass that spell, I guess, quickly. Oh, I've got so bad stamina. Was he outside the fort in vanilla as well? Ah, fair enough. I forgot that this is all part of one fort up here as well, so... This is all Fort Parrotscrest as well, so... You could say the fort is absolutely massive in a way. Because it includes this bit up here, so... Yeah. I stopped my last Oblivion. Kind of same crew. Very similar, to be honest. That's what I say. Fucking hell, Gub. Okay. Can we Skyrim up the mountain? I don't want to walk the long way around. This is the way. Okay, guys. This is the way. There we go. Well, hello there, sir. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime. Free of charge.
Okay.
Just leave.
Wow, I just saved you, sir. Wow. How fucking rude. I think this has been Navmeshed, actually. No. This hasn't been Navmeshed yet, so that's on the list. on the list of stuff to do, I guess. The outside should be navmeshed, I think. No. No, it's still on the list. I thought it was navmeshed. Interesting. I could have sworn it was, but... There's the road. Very strange. That's very strange indeed. Like, the nav mesh starts there. Let me check. Oh, it's being nav meshed as we speak. Okay. That's why. It's actually in progress right now. So. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, that quest still needs a little bit of tweaking, I think. But it's only a small quest, so I thought I would play with it on stream. I'll have to add some notes into the quest list. The playtest bug reports, just to make sure that everything's correct. But yeah. I don't think I've got anything more that I can do or add to it, so good start. Good start. But as more and more time goes on, you'll probably see myself, Kyle, maybe a few others playtesting Skyblivion more and more. So there's where the sheep are. I did wonder where you guys were. So if you wanted to know, guys, this is the problem with not having navmesh over here. These sheep should be in this pen here, but because this road is in the same cell, the navmesh for this road is in the same cell as the sheep will automatically teleport to the nearest navmesh. So same with the horse. The horse should probably be over there a bit, but because the navmesh isn't done here, they'll automatically teleport over here. So that's the reason why navmesh is important as well, because otherwise they just randomly teleport. So yeah, at least the main path navmesh isn't way up in the air like it was. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was some navmesh that I did back way down here. Somewhere down here. And the navmesh, the landscape got dropped by about 30 meters. So the navmesh was just floating up in the air, which was kind of funny. In a way as well, so... Yeah. Good times on that. Oh. It did look like an Navmesh roller coaster, to be honest. It really did. I like how this guard just randomly patrols this little tiny bit of road. I think that's actually his horse. Yeah, it's actually his horse.
We're here to serve. The Emperor is dead, and so are his heirs. We're a legion without a leader. The blades
it's mostly to scale 1-to-1 in a way. It has got some extra little bits that weren't there, but it is the actual same. It's got roughly the same amount of cells as the original, so yeah.
Carry on.
If that makes sense. It's got maybe 100 or 200 more cells, but it's only along the edges, not in the center. Most everything else is 1-to-1. So yeah. Oh, the moon's back. The moon went missing. It keeps going missing, I think. So Glad that that's back. Will scarabs be added to swords? Oh. I don't know. I have no idea. I get what you mean. It does look a bit strange and odd, but... yeah. That makes sense. Horsey the horse. Guess people will make a mod with it. Probably. They'll probably make a mod for it, honestly. But hey, there's still time between now and then, but we're at the point now that we're trying not to add stuff. We're just trying to polish and finish what we've got. So I wouldn't say never, but not right now. So yeah. The real ahistorical stuff, I think, are the bits of naval cannons, yeah. So you guys wanted to see Anvil again quickly, didn't you? Like, I showed it off in the last stream, but we can go check out Anvil quickly. Let's start from Arena Crossing. No. We'll start from... I can't because that cave mark is the wrong place. Let's start from Gwedden Farm. Why not? Rock Cave is pretty... yeah, it is. It's just the map marker's in the wrong place, so yeah. God. Let me turn God mode back on so I can sprint. Right, there's Anvil. Navmesh for all of this is done already as well. By the way. One sec. Was that another one of yours? So I don't know if you remember from... oh. From your first exterior. Nice. Kyle worked on this area a long time ago. Oh my god, there's a Jeremy. Jeremy! I'm gonna warn you. So, Skyblivion will have all the tracks from Skyrim. It will have all the tracks from Oblivion, and it will have some of our original music. So, that's my understanding. I could be wrong on that, but that's my understanding. So, Take that as you will. Right. I think I need to RCC once or twice. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Because we finished off Anvil last stream. I don't think I fixed the issue with the docks. So, yeah. I'll go check that in a second. Did I fix the issue with the dock? Let's go see. I can't remember if I fixed it or not. No, I didn't. I didn't fix the collision plane. Oh well. I can fix that sooner rather than later, I guess. If it really clicks, yeah. I love Jeremy Soul's music, so yeah. It does really click with me as well, but yeah. Onto it. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Sorry, one sec. Just checking something quickly. Now, I like both OSTs, honestly, to be honest. Like, I think just because they're both made by Jeremy Soule, that they both really click with me, honestly. Yeah, it's because all the doors got messed up, I think. And also our birds over there, by the way, guys. Don't know if you guys can see. Our birds are a bit interesting at the moment. Yes, Anvil Castle. Your castle, Glitz. Little purple birds. Hell yeah. I don't think that door's supposed to say that. Test end game, lol. What the hell? Oh dear. Test end game. I don't know why it does that. Fix it, Glitz. Fix it. Oh dear. We've shown off Anvil Castle a little bit in on the Discord server. I'll give you a little tiny look at the Great Hall if that's where we spawn in. Yeah. And that was entirely done by Glitz and then Matthew doing the QA for it. So enter the door and Dagon smashes you, yeah. And the ceiling, yes. Yes, Matthew did the ceiling. Now I want to open the sea gate. Are you okay, sir? This hasn't been Navmeshed, by the way. This is on my list to Navmesh next. After these claims are done, so yeah. Portrait needs to be switched, but hasn't been implemented, yeah. I do think that Anvil Castle has to be one of the best castles that we've got, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It's so unique comparatively to the other castles, so yeah. Absolutely beautiful work. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Awesome work by Glitz and awesome ceiling work by you, Matthew, for sure. I'm studying Warp Engine. I'm blind man about powers. Guys, in my turn. Oh dear. Yeah, the exterior of the castle is massive, for sure. Oh no, that's the exit test end game. Fucking hell. Did I do the castle? No, I didn't do the courtyard. Not yet. On the list as well. On the list. I know you've seen it in Dan's video. But, yeah. The castle is pretty big. I know you've seen it in Heavy Burns, one of Heavy Burns' latest videos. But yeah. Basically the size of the pit right now. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. From the world space, we're missing about 300 cells out of the nearly 6,000. So that's just exterior Cyrodiil world space. We've still got a few hundred interiors and a few world spaces left. So yeah. That's where we currently stand right now. Right, I think I'm about ready to finish for today. But yeah, it's really, really, really cool. How bad is auto Navmesh? Very, very bad. I'll show you one example. Oh, I can't, but let me open up Discord quickly. One sec. Let me open up Discord quickly. Because it's going to open on this screen. One sec. Open link. Open link. Okay. So, before we leave, this is how Navmesh should look like. But this is auto Navmesh. So, the difference between auto Navmesh and manual. Auto, manual. This is what it should look like. And that is what auto gen does. So, yeah. It's pretty bad, if you ask me. One tick. Okay, so that's where I'm going to end. But if you want to see Echo Cave and the Manny Marco fight being worked on, then I've got someone to raid. So yeah. Go and check out Matthew. If you've liked what you've seen here and want to see more Navmeshing, then hit the follow button. And yeah. If not, go and raid Matthew and yeah. Watch him work on Echo Cave and the Manny Marco boss fight. So he's our QA lead and he does really awesome work. So go and check him out. And yeah. I will see you all soon.